Namaskar friends. Today it is all about my hiking gear and I want to share my the hiking sandals that I've been using over the past actually last year the whole hiking trip in elevations I used my hiking sandals and I wanted to share what type of sandals I'm wearing and I use it for my hikes up to I've hiked up to about 1100 feet of elevation, not higher than that. So that is what I'm going to be talking today about. So it's a very beautiful day and I'm done with my morning yoga routine as I always do. But today I want to take off my sandals. Normally I wear and leave it here and wanted to share with you the benefits of barefoot walking on the Mother Earth. So this area I want to show you. We had a storm day before yesterday and do not want to. So there are a few things that I want to share with you and I've been practicing barefoot walking on the Mother Earth using the edges, the inner edge, the outside edge, the toes and the heels of my foot. And also I've been practicing reverse walking and jumping on my toes. So this is what I do the first thing in the morning as I wake up. I go to my backyard, which is of course concrete and it also has a little bit of grass on one side. But I make sure that I go out barefoot and I just walk, making sure the area where I walk does not have is free of any sharp objects. And how I make sure that it is free of any sharp objects is, of course, I use the broomstick and I clean it. And so making sure that it is free of any sharp objects. And I'm going to, for uh, demonstration purpose, I'm going to use this small area so you can see, starting with, I like to, I will use my toes to um, walk. Back straight, spine straight, and I would just use my toes. Word few times, my toes, just the toes. But if you have any blood sugar issue or any diabetic issues, I would not recommend you walking barefoot. Rather, you can walk on wherever you feel safe, not on the any walking trail or anywhere else other than the place that you are comfortable, because you have to make sure that there is no sharp objects and there is nothing that can your injure you. So after having walked on the toes, now I will walk. After all, this is road and path, I would say, but concrete. So definitely there are trees, and so next I'm going to be walking. I have to just make sure that there are no cars coming, or cars can come. It's a walking trail. But then strollers with babies inside and cyclists do come. Everyone, this is for everyone. Now I'm going to be using my heels, and how I do that is I'm just be like this. Hello, good morning. Lovely. I like it when people are out in the mother nature and they are also singing, because I do the same. So you could walk on your heels. Make sure the path you are on is devoid of any sharp objects. I would love to read your comment, but at the end of my session. So after having walked on your heels, I'd like to use the inner edge of my foot, and the inner edge you would see the edge of the foot which is outside, pointing outside. So now I'm walking on the inner edge, using the inner edge. Try it. If you're a hiker like me, you must practice walking on both edges of your foot and also on your toes and on your heels. This way you can get a very good, not only it will help in balancing your body on the ground, especially in elevations and uneven paths, but also it will help you get a very good grip or a foothold, strong foothold on the Mother Earth. No matter how the terrain is, uneven, smooth, doesn't matter. But you will slowly get good balance of your body. So now I'm going to use the inner edge, the edge that is, if you can see, so this is the inner edge practice. I call it sometimes the penguin walk, even though it does not look like a penguin walk, but just for easy understanding, I like to call it penguin walk. So once you have done that, now you would walk few times on just barefoot walk, just barefoot. Hi, Mighty Joe. How are you? Thank you for. Thank you, Mighty Joe. I wanted to know if you. So I think I had lost connection, but I'm going to be continuing. So once you're done with your edge walk using the edges, you would use your heels and your toes. Mighty Joe, if you're still there, I would like you to just practice this whenever you have time. Oh, so anyhow, I just come out with just anyways. So now it's time to jump on our toes. And when you are ready, after you have walked on using your edges, heel, the toes, and simple walking barefoot, you would also do one more thing, and that is reverse walking. And how do you do reverse walking? Just walk reverse. I like to make my walks a little fun because I do not hear birds. Where are the birds? My favorite birds, sounds. And that's my music. Today there is not much of any uh, breeze, but there is a big insect that flew out of nowhere, and I don't want to bother it, but I would definitely like to continue my walk. So I will be doing barefoot walk. I just hope I don't hurt the insect. Don't want to hurt the insect. Oh, it's gone. So reverse walking is as important as your regular walk in the forward direction. But now it's time to just jump on your toes as if you are using a jump rope. Just few. So if you're ready to jump on your toes with me, just pretend you're holding a jump rope and just jump. So you could count and jump again. But I can't emphasize enough that make sure if you're barefoot, the ground is clear of any sharp objects or sharp pebbles, stones, or twigs or stems or anything that is sharp. So just make sure you're clearing that area. And also, if you like to practice dance, yoga, or you do your hikes, make sure you are in a safe place and make sure the other hikers or walkers, runners, cyclists, you're making sure that you are safe and the road, the path, the trail is for everyone to share. So one more time, we will jump on our toes. And then after we are done, I'm going to share the benefits that I've been receiving by barefoot walking, using all the edges and the heel and the toes, and also reverse walking and jumping on toes. So let's do it. This time I'm going to count and you can count with me. This time I'm not pretending I'm holding a jump rope. I will just leave my hands like that, and if everything is fine, I'm gonna just jump and make a circle, or just jump. So let's begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So 50 times, and that was pretty cool. And just making sure that I've not hurt my foot, clearing them up. And I think now I'm ready to share with you the wonders of walking barefoot. But I also want to say hello to Polly. Hi, Polly. So here is now starting with my As I mentioned, my hiking sandals, which I happen to buy from one of the leading distributors we all know. But what is interesting is this company, this brand is this is a brand you can check, but this brand used to be, we had to go to, when this was not available everywhere, we were in Quebec City, which is in Canada, and we were on vacation, and where they had their store. So earlier times they did not have it available elsewhere other than their store. And this company is called Keen, Keen. And but then few years later, and my husband first got these, not these, this is my third pair, and I've been using Keen sandals. um, Earlier I used to use for walking, but let me tell you, walking also in hills, because the places I would visit, it's hilly areas of India, and daily use, it's great sandals. But it was only last year when I was all set for my Himalayan trek. However, I couldn't make it due to some family health reason. But since I always carry my hiking sandals, and my hiking boots were too cumbersome, especially for the Himalayas, special shoes, hiking shoes I bought. Hi, Amol. Hello, Amol. How are you, and where are you watching right now? So, today I'm definitely talking about the benefits of barefoot walking, and walking on using the edges, the inner, the outer edge of my foot, and also walking on toes, jumping on toes, walking on heels, and the benefits that I've been receiving you doing this. And also, I'm going to talk about the sandals that I used for hiking for nearly 3 months in a row. So every morning I would just um, go about 1100 feet high the hill, and my hiking in the last year, it was done simply with my hiking sandals. But this year when I go for my trek, I'm gonna be back to my hiking boots. But these are pretty good. So, but anyhow, here is, I just want to share a simple, like I always say, the transformation that happens, the transformative power of yoga that I practice on a daily basis. And you could try it. And if you have received the benefits, I think you must share. You must share the benefits that you receive. So here is what the changes that I've seen. That when my muscles are sore, I walk a lot, especially in New York City. I love to walk, and my sole is all sore, feet is sore, and of course I take rest the next day. Recovery is very, very important. If you're walking a lot, if you're a hiker, if you're a walker, um, you would you have to give enough time to recover. Hi, Rahul, how are you? How are you doing? And Rahul, I think even you should share the benefits of your walk. You must share. So let me know whenever you're ready, and we can go live together. And so anyhow, so here is what the swellings come down, the inflammation reduces, and also the best benefit I have received so far, and I'm using it, is that getting a very good foothold on the Mother Earth whenever you are standing. And I used this technique for my elderly parents back in 2020, when they were not doing well due to um, many falls, whether it's potassium low, sodium low, for whatever reason, and walking barefoot within the house, and also because it was COVID time, and also practicing with them using the inner edge, the outer edge, walking on heels and toes. Whatever amount of time they could do, holding their hands, and I would do that, and they were able to get back their balance, and they were able to get back to walking, and walking a lot, because thereafter my parents went to Dharmshala, Himachal Pradesh, and many other places. That's one of the remarkable destination, I would say, because it's on a height, and they had to they were in the Himalayas, and also recently they went to Nepal, Kathmandu. But that is not to the, but again, it's a lot of walking that you have to do. So, but anyhow, I would just like to once again say that make sure you have done your due diligence using, getting a good balance, to get a good balance of your body when you walk or hike or do whatever using your legs. Make sure your leg is stronger, and also you use the basic practices, develop good habits of using all the sides of your feet, and the heel, and the practicing standing on heel, jumping on heels lightly, and on your heels, walking on heels, reverse walking, walking barefoot on the ground, can bring huge transformation in your walking style, in your posture, in a well balanced, in your alignment. So give it a try. If you have any question, let me know. That is the first thing I do in the morning. And since the time our winter temperatures, cold temperatures have moved away, and it feels even better. So, and as far as my hiking sandals are concerned, today I wore this especially to share this with you. And it is from Keen, but you may get other brand also. But I've been using this as my third pair. And again, I'll be in India, and I'll be taking my hiking sandals, my hiking boots, and my walking shoes as well. So here is what we are going to do. I'm gonna just put this here because definitely these are my friends. And this is what we are going to do. Yesterday we did Parvatasan. Parvatasan, or the mountain pose, is one of my most go-to asan, especially when I'm hiking, in between yoga, the pauses that I need to make to relax. Parvatasan is something I just love it. And Rahul, how much distance you walk every day? So Rahul, I walk about, not more than, in the morning it is not more than about 3 miles. I don't know how much would that be. Close to 3 miles. Sometimes it goes away, but on an average, 2 point, close to 3 miles, 2.8 miles or so. I've seen on an average, I would say, okay, let's put it 2.5 miles. But it's about, I try to, about 3 miles. Um, I think would be about 2, 3, maybe 3 or 4 kilometers or so. But but what I do more of is, I am I'm targeting. I don't target my steps as like 10,000. I have to do it. I've kept it very minimal, which is 5,000 is my target. But I do way more than 5,000 steps. But also, what I do importantly, and without forgetting, every morning is that, especially in the morning sun, I'm outside. I practice my yoga. I practice barefoot walking at least for 15 minutes, including the outer edge, the inner edge, my heels and toes, and also reverse walking. So I keep that for 15 minutes and I jump on my toes in just one place, very light jump. I do that. I make sure that I jump every day at least twice. Okay, fine. On an average, 30 times, but twice. So that I do. So these are some of the extra things that I do which don't get counted. I don't count them under my steps, but these definitely are very helpful, has been helping me. And I've seen tons of changes in me when I'm on an uneven um, plane or terrain or path. I feel that I'm in more control of my body. It is mainly because of my foothold. Because now I've understood that how the edges, the heels, and the toes are all stronger and able to get a good foothold of the ground. So, fear of falling or losing balance is definitely fading away. But then again, it is always I am always very careful whether I'm walking on something plain or uneven terrains. So that does help. I walk around 1 to 2 kilometers. Very good, but as long as you keep walking every day, and especially in the morning, morning works great for me. But some prefer in the evening. But I love to walk in the morning. I love to practice my yoga, and sometimes when I just love to be in the mother nature, I just dance. So dancing anyone can do, just to the tunes of mother nature, and I've been doing it for now for 2 3 years, and it just feels amazing. But anyhow, I'm definitely going to be doing stretching my legs forward, and um, will be in Paschimottanasana because I want to get a good stretch of my back. So here I am. I have my legs stretched out, and yesterday I was not able to show you the use of toes, how I exercise my toes. So this is called Dandasan. If you can see, this is the Dandasan or the Dandasan. I don't call it Dandasan. Dandasan, which is the staff pose in English. And when I sit in this position, my back and spine is straight. And again, I'm sitting on my uh, hip bones, not using my tailbone. My back and spine is straight, and I like to um, work with my toes. This is the first thing ideally one should do, but now I got a chance to also share with you. I'm going to move my shoes out of so you can see and rotate. I just love doing this. And what I'm going to do is, of course, as I said, forward bend, but in Baddha Konasan, or I think popularly it is known as Bhadrasan, and which this asan actually opens up the pelvic area big time. So I'm going to do Baddha Konasan, and this is one of my most favorite meditative posture which I like to share with you. And it is not only very, very beneficial for women, it is no matter what gender is, it's very good for opening up the hip area, the pelvic area for anyone if you can practice. So it works great on the Muladhar Chakra, which is seated at the bottom. So let us just, I'll just fold and So make sure you are wearing shorts or bottoms that is not uh, tight. It's cotton as much as possible, but making sure that your feet can move freely. So that is the most important thing. Well, I am wearing a skirt because particularly this skirt has pockets with, of course, with its chained pockets, and I keep my phone and other stuff. I do not carry much of the stuff, but this is the Baddha Konasana that I wanted to share. And when you do this, it's called the butterfly pose, Titli Asana. But ideally, how I like to do is clasp my hands and as close as possible and sitting straight. Now stretch and start going forward because of my only as much as you can. And it's amazing. Feels amazing. I work around, okay, you said that. Great. Uh, Wonderful. Rahul, I would definitely like you to. There are different kind of ants, big ants. So make sure the attire that you are in as you perform practice yoga is not tight, is not is loose, and you have good ventilation in terms of you will be sweating a lot. So it needs to be. There are too many ants, but anyhow, um, this Baddha Konasana, I always love to do it. And now I will stretch back. One thing I want to tell you, that if you're practicing yoga, do not be shy of practicing yoga out in the mother nature. Do not be afraid of practicing yoga or anything that keeps you healthy and strong. Just make sure that you're in a safe place, and of course it's clean. So when I pull my leg forward and only pull a little bit, not much. This is great. So friends, please do share if you follow a good morning routine. Definitely share with others, because you never know who you may inspire or motivate to just make them make them start their own exercise regime. So we will be ending with one, the most powerful chanting mantra, which is, and also the simplest, it's Om. I love to do this here, and let's see if I can, after this chanting, any birds start to sing. All right, well, that's not a challenge, it's just that in chin mudra, and this is my chin mudra. If you can see, the thumb and the index finger joined. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, chant Om. This is optional. Bring your hands closer to your chest and rub your palms together. Cup your eyes. You may blink few times, gently sliding your hands through your cheeks. Show some love to your throat, your body. Be thankful every step of the way. And thank you for your time with me. And I would love to see you sharing your routine, morning routine, and the benefits that you've been receiving by practicing either yoga, hike, any form of exercise with rest of us. Thank you. Thank you so much. Which move? Rahul, which move are you talking about? The Baddha Konasana, or which move? Let me know. I would love to answer that. Oh, the Baddha Konasana that opens the pelvic area for the Muladhara chakra. It's called, the Baddha Konasana is also called the Bhadrasana, where you join your feet in Namaste and pull it towards the groin area and clasp your hands to get a good grip, and then just sit with your spine and back straight. But thank you so much for joining, and we'll be practicing yoga, hike, or dance. Well, if you're watching, then you got to do it with me. Bye-bye.